We're about to start. I'm gonna. I've got 2 minutes. Get my bearings right first. Hri Om all. I take it we are all ready to begin with this evening's satsang. We will begin with preliminaries, purification, etc. Sprinkle water on yourselves. Om apavitraha pavitro va sarvavasthangatopi va yah smaret pundarikaksham sabhaya abhyantaraha suchi. Om, sip water from the palm of the right hand 3 times. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Rinse your hands. Om Rishikeshaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Madhusudanaya Namaha. Put on the kus ring on the ring finger of the right hand. Om Pavitre Stho Vaishnavyo Saviturvah Prasvaut Punam Chidrena Pavitrena Suryasya Rashmabhihi Tasya Te Pavitra Pate Pavitra Putasya Yat Kamah Pune Tachakeyam. Using the thumb of your right hand, apply a chandan chika to your forehead. Om Chandanam Bandite Nityam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadam Harte Nityam Lakshmir Vasati Sarvada. Now light the lamp, your Lakshmi lamp, your Chirag. Om Bhodhipa Tvam Brahma Rupa Andhakara Nivaraka Imam Maya Kritam Pujam Grihastejo Pravardhaya Om Deepaya Namaha. Sprinkle a few drops of water on the Bedi to Dharti Mata. Om Prithvi Tvaya Dhrita Loka Devi Tvan Vishnuna Dhrita Tvancha Dharya Mandevi Pavitram Puru Chasanam. Now take some flowers and rice in your hands. Put your palms together and appeal to Bhagwan for progress, prosperity, and peace in your life. Om Swastina Indro Vridashavaha Swastina Pusha Vishwaveda Swastina Starikshorarishta Nemihi Swastino Brihaspatir Dadhatu Om Payah Prithivyam Payah Oshadhishu Payo Divyantarikshe Payodhaha Payasvati Pradishaha Santu Mahyam Om Vishnu Ratamasi Vishnu Snaptrestho Vishnu Syurasi Vishnu Dhruvasi Vaishnavamasi Vishnavitva Om Agnir Devata Vato Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata Vasavo Devata Rudra Devata Ditya Devata Maruto Devata Vishwe Deva Devata Brihaspatir Devatendra Devata Varuno Devata Om Dyoho Shantirantariksha Gung Shanti Prithivi Shantir Apah Shantiroshadhayah Shanti Vanaspatayah Shantir Vishvedevah Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarvagung Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiredhi Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Tadbhadram Tanna Asuva Sushantir Bhavatu. Offer those flowers. Now take some flowers and we are going to do Dhyan to Ganeshji and Gauri Mata. Om Gananantva Ganapati Bang Havame Dhyanantva Priyapati Bang Havame Nidhinantva Nidhipati Bang Havame Vaso Mama Aham Jani Garbhadama Tvamajasi Garbhadam Om Ambe Ambike Ambalike Namanayati Kaschana सशस्ति यश्वकः सुभद्रिकां काम्पीलवासिनीम्. Offer those flowers in front of Ganeshji or on the Vedi somewhere. Now again take flowers and rice, and we're going to do dhyan to Kalash and Varun there. Put your palms together. Om Tatvayami Brahmana Vandamanastada Shasti Yajamano Havirabhihi Ahedamano Varuneha Bodhirusvangsamana Ayuhu Pramoshi Om Devadano Samvadi Matye Mane Mahodadho Utpannosi Tada Kumbha Vidrito Vishnuna Swayam Vatto Ye Sarvatirthani Deva Sarve Tvayi Sthita Tvayi Tishtanti Bhutani वही प्राणः प्रतिष्ठितः शिवः स्वयं त्वमेवासि विष्णुस्त्वं च प्रजापतिः आदित्या वसवो रुद्रा विश्वे देवाः सपेत्रिकाः त्वयि तिष्ठन्ति भूतानि यतः कामफलप्रदाः त्वत्प्रसादादिमं यज्ञं कर्तुमीहे जलोद्भव सान्निध्यं कुरु मे देव प्रसन्नो भव सर्वदा. Offer that in front of the Kalash, the Kalsa. We are now going to do Navgraha Pratna to Surya Bhagwan and Chandra and the other Navgraha Devtas. Om Brahma Murari Stripurantakari Bhanu Shashi Bhumi Suto Buddhascha गुरुश्च शुक्रः शनिराहु केतवः सर्वे ग्रहाः शान्तिकरा भवन्तु. Offer those flowers, and now you're going to take flowers and do dhyan to Lord Shiva. Shivji. Om dhyaye nityam sureyam yati gatimatidam योग का आधार में माध्यंती दीप्तादि प्रभावन निगमजनी जुषान ध्यान धारावगम्यम सोमम सोढ़ारमीशन धरणी सुरवर यांचया शंकरंतम भक्त्युद्रेकाय वर्गं कलति विदुषाम यत्कृपातमहि शंभुं बंदूक सन्निभं देवं त्रिनेत्रं चंद्रशेखरं त्रिशूलधारिणं देवं चारुहासं सुनिर्मलम्. ओम नमः शंभवाय च मयोभवाय च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च शिवाय नमः. Offer those flowers on your shivling or in front of Lord Shiva's murti or somewhere on the Vedi. We are now going to do Shodash Upchar Puja to Saraswati Mata. If you have a murti of Saraswati Mata, you can make your offerings in front of that. First, take flowers and rice and do dhyan and avahan. Meditate on Saraswati Mata and invite her into your homes and into your life. Om ya kundendu tushar dhawala ya shubhra vastravrita या वीणावृदंड मंडित करा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्मा अच्युत शंकर प्रभृति भेर देवै सदा वंदिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापः आशासुराशि भवदंगवल्ली भासेव दासी कृत दुग्ध सिंधुम मंदस्मृतिर्निंदित शारदेन्दुम वंदे रविंदासन सुंदरी त्वां शारदा शारदां भोज वदना वदनाम्बुजे सर्वदा सर्वदास्माकं सन्निधिं सन्निधिं क्रियात् वीणाधरे विपुल मंगल दानशीले भक्तार्तिनाशिनी विरंच हरीश वंदे कीर्ति प्रदे अखिल मनोरथ प्रदे महार्हे विद्या प्रदायिनी सरस्वती नौमि नित्यं सरस्वती महाभागे विद्ये कमललोचने विद्यारूपे विशालाक्षि विद्यां देहि नमोस्तुते. ओम सर्वलोकस्य जननी वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी सर्वदेवमयी मीशा Devyam Mavahayamyaham. Offer that to Saraswati Mata. Then you're going to sprinkle some flower petals as an asan, as a seat. Om Kundendi Varna Varnabham Mukta Mani Virajitam Amalang Kamalan Divyan Asanam Pratigrishatam. Now you're going to offer water 4 times for washing of Mataji's feet, for her hands, for her to sip, and for her to bathe with. Om Gangadi Tirth Sambhutam Gandha Pushpadi Bhirjutam Padyandadamyaham Devi Grihanashu Namostute Om Ashtagandha Samayuktam Gandha Pushpadi Bhirjutam Argham Grihanam Sharadaye Namostute Om Sarvalokasya Ya Shaktir Brahma Vishnu Dibhistute Dadamya Atmanantasye Saraswatyai Manoharam Om Mandakinyaha Samanite Hemam Bhoru Havasite Snanam Kurushva Deveshi Salalesche Sugandhibhihi. Now bathe with Panchamrit Snan. Om Panchamrita Samayuktam Chahnavi Salilam Shubham Grihana Vishwa Janani Snanardham Bhaktavatsale. Again, bathe with water. Om Ganga Saraswati Reva Payoshni Narmada Jalehi Snapitosi Maya Devi Tatha Shanti Kurushva Me. Now offer 2 pieces of raw cotton as a representation of clothing and another one for a representation of upper body clothing. Om Divyambara Nutanam Hi Shomam Tvati Manoharam Diyamanam Maya Devi Grihana Jagadambike Om Kanchukim Upavastrancha Nana Ratnehi Samanvitam Grihanatvam Maya Daktam Mangale Jagadishwari. Now, if you have bangles, titi, and other jewelry to offer, you may offer that. Om Ratna Kankana Vaidurya Mukta Hara Dikani Cha Suprasannena Manasa Dattani Swikurushva Bho. Apply Chandan Tika to Mata's Murti. Om Shri Kanda Garu Karpura Mriga Nabhi Samanvitam Vilepanam Mahadevi Tubhyam Dasyami Bhaktitah. Apply Sindur, Abir, Kumkum, Hardi, all the colors. Om Sinduram Raktvarnancha Sindura Tilaka Priye Bhaktyataktam Maya Devi Sinduram Pratigrihatam Om Kumkumam Kamadam Divyam Ka Kumkumam Kamarupinam Akhanda Kama Sobhagyam Kumkumam Pratigrihatam Om Abirancha Gulalancha Chova Chandanamevacha Abhirena Chita Devi Yataha Shanti Prayachame. Akshat Arpan Kijiye, offer some white rice. Om Akshatan Nirmalan Shuddhan Mukta Mani Samanvitam Grihanashu Mahadevi Dehi Me Nirmalan Dhiyam. Now offer flowers, and if you have a garland, you may also put the garland on. Om Mandari Parijatadhyah Pataloke Ki Tatha Marua Mogarancheva Grihanashu Namo Nama Om Padma Shankha Japa Pushpe Shatapatre Vichitritam Pushpamalam Prayachami Grihanatvam Sureshwari. Offer a piece of turf. Om Vishnavadi Sarva Devanam Priyam Sarva Sushobhanam Kshirsagara Sambhutan Durva Svikuru Sarvada. Agarbatti, light the agarbatti and offer that. Om Vanaspati Rasodbhuto Gandhajo Gandha Uttama Agreya Sarva Devanam Dhupoyam Pratigrishatam. Now, light a Aarti lamp and do Aarti. If you haven't got that, then you light a camphor and do Aarti with that. You may ring the bell as well. ॐ कर्पूरवर्ती संयुक्तं घृतयुक्तं मनोहरं तमोनाशकरं दीपं गृहाण परमेश्वरी. Now rinse your hands and offer prasad and fruit to Devi Mata. Om Nevedyam Grihatan Devi Bhaksha Bhojya Samanvitam Shadaraseranvitam Divyam Saraswatyai Namostute. Om Phalena Phalitam Sarva Trilokyam Sacharacharam Tasmat Phala Pradhanena Purnaha Santu Manorathaha. Now offer water. Om Shitalam Nirmalantoyam Karpurena Subhasitam Achamyatam Idam Devi Prasida Tvam Sureshwari. A pan supari, long, kapur or paisa or ilaichi. Offer a betel leaf, a betel nut, and whatever of these that you have, a clove, a pinch of camphor, a coin, and an ilaichi. Om Elalam Karpura Nagapatradivirjutam Pungi Falena Sanyuktan Tambulam Pratigrihyatam Om Hiranya Garbha Garbhastham Hema Bijam Vibhavaso Ananta Punya Falada Mataha Shanti Prayachame. And do Aarti once more. Again, you may ring the bell. Om Chakshurdam Sarvalokanan Timirasya Nivaranam Artikyam Kalpitam Bhaktya Grihana Parameshwari. Om Yanikani Cha Papani Janmantara Cha Anitani Vinashanti Pradakshina Pade Pade. Om Ek Baar Bolo Jagat Janani Saraswati Mata Ki Jai. We are now going to have one bhajan. After the bhajan, we are going to recite chapter 11 of the Durga Saptashati. And thereafter, we'll have another bhajan before we have a discourse and discussion on what we've read. So one bhajan now.
हाथ भी जब नहीं हिल सके, सांस भी जब नहीं पास हो, मौत भी हो सामने खड़ी, मुश्किल भी और हर सांस हो, मन की मंदिर में जलती रहे गीत संगीत की आरती, मन के मंदिर में जलती रहे गीत संगीत की आरती, मुझको वरदान दे, मुझको वरदान दे, माता सरस्वती, माता सरस्वती। मन के मंदिर में चलती रहे गीत संगीत की आरती, मन के मंदिर में चलती रहे गीत संगीत की आरती। गीत गाने से ही तो ज्ञान दे माता सरस्वती। आपके मंदिर में चलती रहे गीत संगीत की आरती। मन के मंदिर में चलती रहे गीत संगीत की आरती। गीत संगीत की आरती।
Okay, so this evening we are reading chapter 11 of the Durga Saptashati. You can follow in your books. Om Bala Ravi Dyuti Mindu Kiritan Tunga Kushan Nenatra Yuktam Smera Mukim Varadam Kushapasha Bhiti Karam Prabje Bhuvaneshim Om Rishiruvacha Om Devyahate Tatra Mahasurendre Sendrat Pura Surapani Purogamastam Katyayinin Tushtu Virishtilabhat विकाशी वक्त्राज विकाशिताशः देवी प्रपन्नार्ति हरे प्रसीद प्रसीद मातर्जगतोऽखिलस्य प्रसीद विश्वेश्वरी पाहि विश्वं त्वमीश्वरी देवी चराचरस्य आधारभूता जगतस्त्वमेका महीस्वरूपेण यतः स्थितासि अपां स्वरूपस्थितया त्वयेतत् आप्यायते कृत्स्नम् अलङ्गवीर्ये त्वं वैष्णवी शक्तिरनन्तवीर्या विश्वस्य बीजं परमासि माया सम्मोहितं देवी समस्तमेतत् त्वं वै प्रसन्ना भुवि मुक्तिहेतुः विद्याः समस्तास्तव देवि भेदः स्त्रियः समस्ता सकला जगत्सु त्वयैकया पूरितम् अम्ब एतत् काते स्तुतिस्तव्य परापरोक्तिः सर्वभूता यदा देवी स्वर्गमुक्तिप्रदायिनी त्वं स्तुतास्तु तयेकावा भवन्तु परमोक्तयः सर्वस्य बुद्धिरूपेण जनशिरहृदि संस्थिते स्वर्गापवर्गदे देवी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते कलाकाष्ठादिरूपेण परिणामप्रदायिनी विश्वस्योपरतो शक्ते नारायणी नमोस्तुते सर्वमंगलमंगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते सृष्टि स्थिति विनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातनी गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणी नमोस्तुते शरणागता दीनार्थ परित्राण परायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते हंसयुक्त विमानस्ते ब्रह्माणी रूपधारिणी कोशाम्भः क्षरिके देवी नारायणी नमोस्तुते त्रिशूल चंद्राहिधरे महावृषभवाहिनी माहेश्वरी स्वरूपेण नारायणी नमोस्तुते मयूर कुकुट वृत्ते महाशक्ति धरे नघे कौमारी रूप संस्थाने नारायणी नमोस्तुते शंख चक्र गदाशार्ंग गृहीत परमायुधे प्रसीद वैष्णवी रूपे नारायणी नमोस्तुते गृहीतो महाचक्रे दंष्ट्रोद्धृतव सुंदरे वराहारूपिणी शिवे नारायणी नमोस्तुते नृसिंह रूपे नोग्रेण हन्तुं दैत्यान् कृतोद्यमे त्रैलोक्य त्राण सहिते नारायणी नमोस्तुते किरीटिनी महावज्रे सहस्रेणोज्ज्वले वृत्र प्राण हरे चेन्द्री नारायणी नमोस्तुते शिवदूती स्वरूपेण हत दैत्य महाबले घोर रूपे महारावे नारायणी नमोस्तुते दंष्ट्राकराल वदने शिरोमाला विभूषणे चामुंड मुंड मथने नारायणी नमोस्तुते लक्ष्मी लज्जे महाविद्ये श्रद्धे पुष्टि स्वधे ध्रुवे महारात्रि महाविद्ये नारायणी नमोस्तुते मेधे सरस्वती वरे भूतिभ्राभ्रवीतामसि नियते त्वं प्रसीदेशे नारायणी नमोस्तुते सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते भयभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते एतत्ते वदनं सौम्यं लोचनत्रयभूषितं पातु नः सर्वभीतिभ्यः कात्यायनी नमोस्तुते ज्वालाकरालम् अत्युग्रम् अशेषासुरसूदनं त्रिशूलं पातु नो भीतिर्भद्रकाली नमोस्तुते हिनस्त्येत्य तेजांसि स्वनेना पूर्यया जगत् सा घण्टा पातु नो देवी पापेभ्यो नः सुतानि वः असुरा श्रीकसा पंक चर्चितस्ते करोज्ज्वलः शुभाय खड्गो भवतु चण्डिके त्वां नता वयम् रोगान् शेषानपहंसि तुष्टा रुष्टा तु कामान् सकलान् भीष्टान् वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणान् वामाश्रिताय शतां प्रयान्ति एतत् कृतं यत् कदनं त्वयाद्य धर्माद्विषां देवी महासुराणाम् रूपैरनेकैर्बहुधात्ममूर्तिं कृत्वाम्बिके तत् प्रकरोति कान्या विद्यासु शास्त्रेषु विवेकदीपैष्वाद्येषु वाक्येषु च का त्वदन्या ममत्वगर्तेति महान्धकारे बिभ्राम्यत्येतदतीव विश्वम् रक्षांसि यत्रोग्रविपाश्च नागा यत्रारयोधस्युबलानि यत्र दावानलो यत्र तथाप्ति मध्ये तत्र स्थिता त्वं परिपासि विश्वम् विश्वेश्वरी त्वं परिपासि विश्वम् विश्वात्मिका धारयसीति विश्वम् विश्वेशवन्द्या भवती भवन्ति विश्वाश्रयाये त्वयि भक्तिनम्राः देवी प्रसीद परिपालय नोर्भीतिर्नित्यं यथासुरावदाधुनैव सद्य पापानि सर्वजगतां प्रशमं नयाशु उत्पातपाकट् अनितान् च महोपसर्गान् प्रणतानां प्रसीद त्वं देवी विश्वात्यारिणि त्रैलोक्यवासिनामिद्ये लोकानां वरदा भव देव्य उवाच वरदाहं सुरगणः वरं यन्मनसेच्छत तं ऋणुद्भं प्रयच्छामि जगताम् उपकारकम् देवा ऊचुः सर्वबाधा प्रशमनन् त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवम् एव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम् देव्य उवाच वैवस्वत्येन्तरे प्राप्ते अष्टाविंशतिमे युगे कुम्भो निशुम्भश्चैवान्याौ उत्पत्स्येते महासुरो नन्दगोपगृहे जाता यशोदा गर्भसम्भव ततस्तो नाशयिष्यामि विन्ध्याचलनिवासिनि पुनरप्यातिरोद्रेण रूपेण पृथिवीतले अवतीर्य हनिष्यामि वैप्रचित्तांस्तु दानवान् भक्षन्त्यान् वैप्रचित्तान् महासुरान् रक्तादन्ता भविष्यन्ति दाडीमि कुसुमोपमाः ततो मां देवताः स्वर्गे मर्त्यलोके च मानवः स्तुवन्तो व्याहरिष्यन्ति सततं रक्तदन्तिकां भूयश्च शतवर्षिक्याम् अनवृष्ट्याम् अनम्भसिः मुनिभिः संस्तुता भूमो सम्भविष्यां ययोनिजः ततः शतेन नेत्राणां निरीक्षिष्यामि यन्मुनीन् कीर्तयिष्यन्ति मनुजाः क्षतक्षीमेति मां ततः ततोऽहम् अखिलं लोकम् आत्मदेह समुद्भवेः हरिष्यामि सुराः शाके आवृष्टे प्राणधारके शाकम्भरीति विख्यातिं तदा यस्याम्यहं भुवि तत्रैव च वदिष्यामि दुर्गामाख्यं महासुरम् दुर्गा देवीति विख्यातं तन्मे नाम भविष्यति पुनश्चाहं यदा भीमं रूपं कृत्वा हिमाचले रक्षांसि भक्षयिष्यामि मुनीनां त्राणकारणात् तदा मां मुनयः सर्वे स्तोष्यन्त यान्नम्रं मूर्तया भीमादेवीति विख्यातं तन्मे नाम भविष्यति यदारुणाख्यस्त्रैलोक्ये महाबाधां करिष्यति तदाहं भ्रामरुं रूपं कृत्वा संख्येय षट्पदं त्रैलोक्यस्य हितार्थाय वदिष्यामि महासुरं भ्रामरीति च मां लोकास्तदा स्तुष्यन्ति सर्वतः इत्थं यदा यदा बाधा दानवोत्था भविष्यति तदा तदावतीर्याहं करिष्याम्यरिसंशयम् ओम जय जय मार्कंडेय पुराणे सावर्णिके मन्वंतरे देवी महात्म्ये सत्या संतु यजमान शिखाम श्री जगदम्बा अर्पणम अस्तु ओम जयंती मंगला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते एक बार बोलो जग जननी दुर्गा काली लक्ष्मी सरस्वती माता की जय We'll have another bhajan now, and then thereafter we'll have a discourse.
कभी अम्बे बन के कभी जगदम्बे बन के चले आना माता जी चले आना कभी अम्बे बन के कभी जगदम्बे बन के चले आना माता जी चले आना तुम काली रूप में आना तुम काली रूप में आना शक्ति साथ लेके कपड़ हाथ लेके चले आना माता जी चले आना कभी अम्बे बन के कभी जगदम्बे बन के चले आना माता जी चले आना तुम लक्ष्मी रूप में आना माता तुम लक्ष्मी रूप में आना शक्ति साथ लेके धन साथ लेके चले आना माता जी चले आना कभी अम्बे बन के कभी जगदम्बे बन के चले आना माता जी चले आना रूप में आना, तुम सरस्वती रूप में आना। वीणा साथ लेके, डमरू साथ लेके चले आना, माता जी चले आना। कभी अम्बे बन के, कभी जगदम्बे बन के चले आना, माता जी चले आना। कभी अम्बे बन के, कभी जगदम्बे बन के चले आना, माता जी चले आना। हो चले आना, माता जी चले आना। चले आना, माता जी चले आना।
So let's focus on what we read in chapter 11 a few minutes ago. So firstly, from chapters 5 through to chapter 10, we read about Devi's destruction of various demon warriors and the commanders of Shumb and Nishum. What was the purpose of this destruction? To re-establish Dharma. So we heard at the end of chapter 10, once these demons were destroyed, then there was illumination and clear vision. Everybody knew exactly what to do, the correct path to be followed. So Dharma was re-established. And this is the same reason that Sri Ram took avatar, to re-establish Dharma by destroying the evil tendencies as represented by Ravan and Kumbhakaran, etc. Okay? And in a similar way, Bhagwan Sri Krishna also took avatar to re-establish Dharma. And very coincidentally, Bhagwan Krishna in Bhagavad Gita gave guidance to Arjun, who was confused about his dharma. And he gave this guidance in 18 chapters and 700 verses. And these 700 verses were a part of the bigger scripture referred to as the Mahabharata. And in this Durga Saptashati, Medhas Rishi is relating these kathas to King Surat and the Vaishya, the businessman by the name of Sadhu. So he also used 700 verses to guide these two people who were confused about their dharma. So there is this similarity. Now, let's continue with what we read today. It says, Devya hate tatra maha surendra sendra asura vahni purogamastam Katyayinim tushtu virishti labhat vikashi vaktraja vikashitasha. So all the devatas then very happily sang a hymn of praise to Katyayini Devi because she had fulfilled their request and destroyed the asuras, the evil propensities, which were represented by Shumb and Nishum. So Shumb or Nishum पाप का प्रतीक थे. So what was the cause of the destruction of Shumb and Nishum? Why is it that Katyayani Devi, the Devi Mata, had to destroy them? Because they were abusing their powers. They were abusing their abilities. They were abusing their blessings. In the modern world too, we all, every single one of us, has blessings, has special abilities, has special powers. If we abuse it, then we are doomed to the kind of destruction that Shumb and Nishum experienced. So tyrants quite often abuse the positions of leadership and authority. Eventually, what happens? They lose that position and endure suffering, which would not have occurred if they made proper use of their powers. Think about various tyrants, various leaders who abused their authority, people like Idi Amin, and of course, there are many more to mention. I'm not going to go into details. So they disrespected Devi. These two, Shumb and Nishum, they abused their power. They also disrespected Devi. They disrespected a woman merely because of her gender. They underestimated her ability because she was a female person, right? And we know that we should never underestimate anybody. We shouldn't judge, they say don't judge a book by its cover. Don't look at the outward appearance and think somebody is weak or somebody is not strong. So it was also ego, lust, and greed that led to the downfall. So when there is lust and greed, and when the lust and greed takes hold of us, then we lose all sense of dharma. We lose all sense of right conduct. And we cannot distinguish between what is moral behavior and what is immoral behavior. It was as if Shumb and Nishum were drunk with ego, lust, and greed. And in the state of drunkenness, they did not know what they were doing. When I say they did not know what they were doing, probably physically they knew what they were doing, but they did not know that whether it was right or wrong. They were so confused. What confused them? Their own bad behavior, this ego, this lust, this greed, this immoral behavior. So we should never abuse our blessings that are numerous. We have numerous blessings. We have blessings in the form of children. We have blessings in the form of parents. Our jobs are our blessings. Even though we may not enjoy doing it, it is a blessing because it's giving you a source of income. My wife is my blessing. A husband is a blessing. People are in leadership positions. That is a blessing. We should never abuse any of these. Children should always show respect to parents. Parents should always respect their children. People should treat their jobs with a great deal of sincerity and protect it. We should show love and respect for husband and wife. When we are in leadership positions, we must not forget that we are there to help those below us in the leadership ladder. So these are the ways in which we can avoid this abuse. So what did they do? The Devatas, they sang a stuti. In the stuti, they acknowledged Devi's intervention and praised her. They praised her repeatedly, saying, "We salute you." Repeatedly, you would have heard me saying, reading Narayani Namostute. Right? So, in this stuti, in this hymn, in this appreciation that they sang, they mentioned specifically what qualities that Devi had that came to their aid. So when somebody helps you, for example, if a person is drowning and somebody saves them, when you thank that person, then you will say, it was so dangerous for you, yet you took the chance, you considered me to be important, you saved me. So you start repeating what that person already knows. So mother knows her qualities, but the Devatas are saying, these are your qualities that came to our assistance. So they say first, Devi Prapannarti Hare Prasida Pratisid Matar Jakato Khilasya. Jagat Khilasya, Akhil Jagat ke. You are the mother of the entire world. Char aur achar. Char aur achar, that means the moving and those that are they do not move. So animate and inanimate. all. She is the mother of all. That means there is some consciousness in all of creation. Even in a tree, in a stone, there is some consciousness. The level of consciousness may be different, but there is this divine consciousness is there. Char or achar. Then it says here, Adhar Bhuta Jagatas Tvameka. Adhar. Adhar, you are the support. You are the basis. Jagata Tvameka, of the entire creation. You are in the form of earth and in the form of water. Apam Swarupa Stitaya Tvetat Apyayate Krishnam Alanga Virye. So if Devi Mata, if the divine energy that is the basis of all creation is in the form of earth and in the form of water, how should we treat the earth and water? This tells you that we should treat it as if it is divine, which it is. We should not abuse the environment in any way. We should take full care of the environment. Trees, plants, rivers, oceans, the earth, all must be taken proper care of. Obviously, today is not the occasion for us to explain in detail how, but I'm sure you all know what we should do to protect the environment. Then they go on to say, Tvam Vaishnavi Shaktir Ananta Virya Vishwasya Bijam Paramasi Maya. You are Vishnu's Shakti, Vaishnavi Shaktir. You are the Shakti of Vishnu. Remember here in this verse, they didn't say you are the wife of Vishnu. They said you are the Shakti of Vishnu. In our limited mental capacity, we show Lakshmi as the wife of Vishnu, sitting side by side with him. But Vishnu Bhagwan himself said that Shakti resides in my heart. She is his energy. She is the seed of the universe. And it says here, Prasanna Bhui Mukti Hetu. If we please you, then it leads to our liberation. So, Devi Mata is the energy of Bhagwan Vishnu, the Shakti of Vishnu. Then it says, Vidya Samasta Stava Devi Bhedaha Striyah Samasta Sakala Jagatsu. You are all forms of knowledge. So when knowledge is when you know something, and when you use that appropriately, then it is a proper expression of divinity. So knowledge must be used for the benefit of society and without causing harm to others. Whatever we know, we must use it appropriately, let it benefit others as well, let it not cause harm to others. Further, if you are the form of all knowledge, then knowledge must be respected because it is a manifestation of the divine. So all knowledge must be respected. Respecting knowledge means you do not use it in a way that is going to cause harm to others. And we must also respect those who share the knowledge with us, our teachers, our gurus. They must be respected since they are associated with Devi. Devi is knowledge. So use the knowledge with discretion. Use the knowledge at the appropriate time, at the appropriate place, in the appropriate circumstances, in the appropriate quantity. So, as an example, somebody may be an expert in karate, black belt. He has knowledge of how to fight using karate. And if he is attacked by a puny little child, he will not use his karate skills on the puny little child. That would be using more force than is necessary in the circumstance. It is inappropriate. So we must use whatever we know appropriately. All women are your representatives. So it says here in this verse that Striya samasta sakala jagatsu ekaya puritam ambayetat. So all the women are your representatives. Now let's just understand this representatives. Sometimes let's use the example of a sales rep. A sales rep, a sales representative is what I might call an agent. So the agent or the representative must do what his principal, what his boss asks him to do. So if he is a representative for a product, he must present that product in the correct light. He should not present the product of an opposition brand, for example. So reps must be true to the principle. If women are representatives of the divine, then they must follow the example of the principle, which is the divine. They must not bring disrepute to the principle. And the principle in our case is Devi Mata. And Devi Mata, we read in an earlier verse, that she is found in all beings, not only in women, but in all beings. Therefore, we must all not bring disrepute to Devi, to the divine. Sarvasya buddhi rupena janasya hriti sansite swargapavargadedi narayani namostute. That verse says, you are intelligence in all. Again, use the intelligence so that Devi is raised, the divinity is expressed through the intelligence that we use. Don't let our intelligence remain dormant. Energize that intelligence, bring it out, use it. What is the value of knowing what all the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita, but not practicing it? You are not energizing the teaching. You are not giving expression to the teachings. What is the benefit of knowing how to build a house and yet you want to live in a shack and you don't want to build the house? You've got all the means, but you do not want to give expression to that knowledge of knowing how to build. So whatever knowledge and intelligence we have must not be dormant. We must awaken it. Srishti Sthiti Vinashanam Shakti Bhute Sanatane. You become the energy of creation, preservation, and destruction. Srishti, Sthiti, and Vinash. Tino Shaktiya Devi mein hai. For us, Devi, in the form of intelligence, as individuals now, we also have these three powers in us: creation, preservation, and destruction. We must make sure that these powers of creation, preservation, and destruction that we have, or dissolution, if you want for a better word, these powers that we have must be used in such a way that we must create good thoughts, that's creation, good ideas. We must follow through with those ideas, preserve and take the idea to its fulfillment, and at the end, destroy any waste that comes out of it, any wasteful ideas. So they are praising Devi Mata as being the source of creation, preservation, and destruction. That source is within all of us. So whenever we create, whenever we preserve, whenever we destroy, we must remember that it is the divine energy that we should be giving expression to, not any asuric energy. So they praise also, the Devatas, remember, are praising Devi. They also refer to Divine Mother as the force behind creation, preservation, and dissolution. So she is the seed of creation. And as knowledge and intelligence, she is also the seed of creative energy in all of us. Because what gives us this ability to create knowledge and intelligence? Who is this knowledge and intelligence? Devi itself. So she is the seed of creative energy in all of us. She is also the destructive energy. It says in another verse, you are Maheshwari with Trishul, moon, snake, and riding on a bull. In other words, you are the energy of Rudra or of Shiva. Maheshwari is the energy, is the Shakti of Rudra. Again, they didn't say she is the wife, they said she is the energy, she is the Shakti. You are also Kaumari. Kaumari is Kumar, the one on the peacock, the Shakti of Kumar. You are Vaishnavi. You are Varahi, Varaha Avatar. You know of the Varaha Avatar? The energy in the Varaha Avatar associated with the Varaha Avatar was Devi. You are also Narasinghi. Narsing Avatar, remember Narsing Avatar took place so that Prahalad could be protected from Hiranyakashipu. But the actual energy that caused the destruction of Hiranyakashipu was Narasinghi, the feminine, the Shakti form. It says here you are also the energy or the Shakti of Indra. You are Shiva Duti and Chamunda. So Devi's energy, Devi's Shakti, this Shakti is required for various avatars to achieve the goal of that particular avatar. Each avatar had an energy associated with it. Sri Ram came with Sita Mata. Okay? Lakshmi and Vishnu together. All of these, each avatar had a specific goal or specific goals to achieve. And those goals were achieved through their Shaktis. All avatars require Shakti, the energy, to fulfill the required role. So this idea that we find in Durga Saptashati is suggesting to us that there must be cooperation between, if I can use the word, team members, between husband and wife, between business partners, between leaders of various political parties in government. That cooperation is essential if we want to achieve the common goal. So the goal of each avatar was to destroy sinful tendencies and re-establish dharma. So what is the role of team members to make sure that the goal of the team is achieved? What is the goal of husband and wife? To take each other closer and closer towards Bhagwan. Right? So what is the goal of the leaders of various political parties? Well, it should be that they serve the people of the country that they rule over. And if that is the common goal, then all energies of all political parties, all energies of all team members, all energies of husband and wife must be geared towards achieving that goal. So it is essential to work towards achieving this common goal, giving the common goal the priority. And the Devatas, Bhagwan in his various avatars, together with his Shaktis, has demonstrated how important that is. Later on, we read in a further verse, it says here, Lakshmi Lajje Mahavidya Shraddhe Pushti Swadedruve Maharatri Mahavidya Narayani Namostute. That you are Lakshmi. So I think the other day, one of the Pandits mentioned the Lakshmi is not necessarily limited to wealth and money. Lakshmi is a term that symbolizes prosperity, progress, growth. So money is also included in that. But it is not only money. The most important Lakshmi that we can have is our spiritual growth. So Devi is that Lakshmi. She is also Lajja. Lajja means modesty. So even when we have a great deal of prosperity, there must still be modesty in us. Even when we become great leaders or leaders high up in the structures of any organization, we must still be modest. Even when we have a lot of wealth, we must be modest. Even when we are very well known throughout the world, we must still be modest. So Lajja, when we express this modesty, then we are expressing divinity because Devi Mata is Lajja. And this Lajja or modesty also suggests conservative behavior as opposed to promiscuity and showing off. Okay, so a person who has a nice physique, he will use that physique to do good things. He will not use this physique to attract wrong responses from people. If somebody is very beautiful, that beauty must not be used to get people to do the wrong things. We must be conservative, dress conservatively, speak conservatively, behave conservatively. That is Lajja. You are also knowledge, faith, nourishment, perseverance. So Shraddha is very important. And where is that Shraddha? It is coming from the divine. So if we don't awaken that Shraddha in us, that means we are keeping the divine dormant. We are not allowing the divinity to shine through us. Divinity will shine through us through the Shraddha, the faith that we have. And perseverance. Perseverance here refers to constancy of action to achieve pious goals. When you stick to the task, okay? So you stick to the task because the task is the dharmic task. It's a good activity, so you stick to it. Even though you may not get immediate results, you stick to it. That is perseverance. Sarvasya rupe sarveshe sarva shakti samanvite bhe strahi no devi durge devi namostute. You are the form of all, Sarvaswarup, and the unlimited energy, Sarva Shakti Samanvita. You are unlimited energy called Durga Devi. Please protect us. Bhayabhyastrahi no Devi, Durga Devi namostate. Protect us. The energy to protect us is already in us. So why are we asking Devi Mata to protect us? We are awakening that protective energy that is already within us, that is dormant. We are awakening it. So our dharmic behavior is the protection that we require. When we act according to dharma, then we are expressing the energy of Durga. That energy is protective. Why is it protective? Because you are doing what is right. Jwala karalamatyugram asheshasura sudanam Trishulapato may no bhiter bhadrakali namostute. May we be protected from terror by the sharp-pointed Trishul of Kali. Again, a sharp mind that is awake and alert and that opts for appropriate action is also a source of protection. Do what is right for each situation. If we do what is right for each situation, that means we are performing our dharma. So our dharma in each situation will not be the same. Different situations may require different responses. Okay, so Yesterday, I mentioned about a mother running into a burning house to save a child. That is not the normal dharma, but in the circumstances, that was the right thing for her to do. She will not do it every day because a child will not be exposed to that same risk every day. But when a child is exposed to the risk, then it is her dharma. That same mother will scold the child when the child is doing something wrong. So the dharma is not the same when she's scolding the child. When the child is doing something wrong, scolding is appropriate. When the child is already in danger, protecting the child is appropriate. Hinastya detya tejansi swanena purya jagat sa ghanta patu no devi papebhyo na sutaniva. May the bell protect us from evil. You know the bell that we ring? And the bell that Devi Mata rang and caused destruction to the enemy? It says, may that bell protect us from evil. That means the sound of the bell symbolizes the removal of evil tendencies. Therefore, when we sing the arti, when we offer prasad, etc., we ring the bell. We do not want any evil tendencies to come over the prasad that we are offering. But also, the sound of the bell must remove evil tendencies from our minds, any evil thoughts. So let us ring the bell regularly, daily in worship. Because every time we hear the bell ringing, it should remind us, keep away from bad thoughts. Hinastya I've read that. Then it says, you destroy diseases when you are pleased. And in anger, you destroy what we long for. So, if we want our diseases to be destroyed, we must please Devi. How do we please Devi? There are many, many ways. The first important way is that you behave appropriately. Do what is right. Speak kindly. Think good thoughts. Eat healthy sattvic food, and the body will be healthy. Speak kindly. People will not want to fight with you. Have positive thoughts, you will attract positivity into your life. And if all of this happens, then our diseases will be destroyed. But also, thinking of Devi destroys our mental diseases. Right? So those who please you with dharmic behavior and those who seek refuge in you, they will be free from calamities and diseases. Rakshamsi yatrogra vipascha naga yatrarayo dasyu balani yatra davanalo yatra tathabdhi madhye tatra sitatvam paripasi vishwam. Wherever there are demons, rakshamsi, serpents, naga, with poisonous serpents, enemies, robbers. So when there are demons, serpents, enemies, robbers, then Devi, you are our savior. So let us not wait for these difficulties to arise, for the demons to come, for the poison to enter our body. Poison does not only mean physical poison, but poison of thoughts. For enemies to attack us, let's not wait for those difficulties to arise before we seek Devi's protection. If we are in Devi's company always, then we will be protected always. In other words, if you have an alarm system and it is always armed, then you will always be protected. But if it is not armed, the protection may not be there. So how do we arm this alarm system? By activating it. How do we activate it? Our mind must be completely immersed in the divine, thinking of the divine all the time. Have her company all the time. So it requires daily and regular worship and thinking of the divine. Part-time worshippers, unfortunately, will be at the back of the queue when they want protection. Or even when the part-time worshippers reach the front of the queue, Devi may just say, I am now offline, come tomorrow. So if you don't want that to happen, be in Devi's company all the time. Think of her all the time. Then the Devatas say, be gracious to those who worship you, who bow to you, and grant what is best to all the worlds. So the request the Devatas are making here is grant what is best to all the world. So this is not a selfish prayer. See, this is the nature of Devatas, to provide for humanity. And when they asked for this blessing, they asked it for all of us. So when we pray too, we pray for our own benefit. We want to get closer and closer to God, but we also ask for blessings for the rest of society. And Devi then offered a boon. She said, Varadaham Suragana Varam Yanmana Setchata Tam Vrinudvam Prayacham Jagatam Upakarakam. So she said, whenever there is oppression by the Asuras, I shall descend and destroy the enemies. So as we come to the end of this chapter, my question is, what do we learn, firstly, from the action of the Devatas? That we must express thanks and appreciation to all those who contribute to our progress. So we must express thanks to God daily, to mother, father, siblings, ancestors, elders, teachers, gurus, all of these who contribute to our progress. We must express thanks to them regularly. Just as the Devatas express their thanks via a hymn, we too should pray daily as a thanksgiving to God. Finally, whatever puja we undertake must be done with love and sincerity and with understanding. However, the most important key is love and sincerity. Understanding, though good, is not an essential requirement, because understanding depends on our own mental abilities, which is not high in everybody's cases. All of us are not very sharp mentally. So not everything can be explained by our imperfect brains and our imperfect logic. Logic cannot explain everything. So, for example, not everybody will understand my wife's logic when she chose to marry me. Her decision cannot be explained logically, because our logic cannot fathom her experience and her feeling. So we must do puja, worship, according to what the scriptures say. Do what is prescribed in scriptures, knowing that it is the highest authority, even though our imperfect logic may not be able to understand it just yet. Of course, we must continue to make efforts to understanding it. And this effort to understanding is our effort to reach the divine understanding of the divine. So this is chapter 11. We will now have Chalisa and Aarti.
जनक जननी पदमादुरजा निज मस्तक पर धारी बंदौ मा मातु सरस्वती बुद्धि बल दे दातारी पूर्ण जगत में व्याप्त तव महिमा अमित अनंतु सारे संसार के पाप को मातु तू ही अब हंतु। जय श्री सकल बुद्धि बल राशि जय सर्वज्ञ अमर अविनाशी जय 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 दीना कर धारी करति सदा सुहंस सवारी। रूप चतुर्भुजधारी माता सकल विश्व अंदर विख्याता जग में पाप बुद्धि जब होती तब ही धर्म की फीकी ज्योति तब ही मातु का निजब तारा पाप ही न करती महतारा। वाल्मीकि जी थे हथियारा तब प्रसाद जानै संसारा। रामचरित जो रचे बनाई आदि कवि की पदवी पाई कालिदास जो भय विख्याता तेरी कृपा दृष्टि से माता तुलसी सूर्यादि विद्वाना भय और जो ज्ञानी नाना तिन्हन और रहे अवलंबा केवल कृपा आपकी अम्बा। करऊं कृपा सोई मातु भवानी दुखित दीन निज दास ही जानी पुत्र करहि अपराध बहुता तेहि न धरै चित्त सुंदर माता राखो लाज जननी अब मेरी विनय करऊं भांति बहु तेरी मैं अनाथ तेरी अवलंबा कृपा करऊं जय जय जगदम्बा। मधुकैटभ जो अति बलवाना बाहु युद्ध विष्णु से ठाना समर 1005 में घोरा फिर भी मुख उनसे नहीं मोरा मातु सहाय किन तेहि काला बुद्धि विपरीत भई कलहाला तेहि ते मृत्यु भई खल केरी पुरबहु मातु मनोरथ मेरी। चंड मुंड जो थे विख्याता जन्महु संहारे तेहि माता रक्त बीज से समरत पापी सुरमुनि हृदय धरा सब कापी काटे सिर जिमे कदली खम्बा बार बार बिनवहु जगदम्बा जग प्रसिद्ध जो शुंभ निशुंभा चन में बांधे ताई तू अम्बा। भरत मातु बुद्धि फेरे जाई, रामचंद्र बनवास कराई। यही विधि रावण वध तू कीना, सुर नर मुनि सबको सुख दीना। को समरथ तव यश गुण गाना, निगम अनादि अनंत बखाना। विष्णु रुद्र जस कहीं न मारी, जिनकी हो तुम रक्षाकारी। रक्त दंतिका और शताक्षी, नाम अपार है दानव भक्षी। दुर्गम काज धरा पर कीन्हा, दुर्गा नाम सकल जग लीन्हा। दुर्गा आदि हरणी तू माता, कृपा करऊँ जब जब सुख दाता। कृप को पित को मारन चाहे, कानन में घेरे मृग नाहे। सागर मध्या पोत के भंजे, अति तूफान नहीं कऊ संगे। भूत प्रेत बाधाया दुख में, हो दरिद्र अथवा संकट में। नाम जपे मंगल सब होई, संशय इसमें करई न कोई। पुत्रहीन जो आतुर भाई, सबय छार पुंजे यही माई। करय पाठ नित यह चालीसा, होय पुत्र सुंदर गुण ईशा। धूपाधिक नैवेद्य चढ़ावै, संकट रहित अवश्य हो जावै। भक्ति मातु की करई हमेशा, निकट न आवै ताहि कलेशा। बंदी पाठ करई सत बारा, बंदी पाश दूर हो सारा। अपने जन की हित भवानी, की जय कृपा दास निज जानी। अपने जन की हित भवानी, की जय कृपा दास निज जानी। की जय कृपा दास निज जानी। मातु सूर्य कांति तव, अंधकार मम रूप। डूबन से रक्षा करहु, परुणमय भवकूप। बल बुद्धि विधिय देहु मोहि, सुनहु सरस्वती मातु। राम सागर यधम को, आश्रय तू ही दे दातु। जय सरस्वती माता, ओम जय सरस्वती माता। सद्गुण वैभवशालिनी, सद्गुण वैभवशालिनी, त्रिभुवन विख्याता। ओम जय सरस्वती माता, जय सरस्वती माता। ओम जय सरस्वती माता। सद्गुण वैभवशालिनी, सद्गुण वैभवशालिनी, त्रिभुवन विख्याता। ॐ जय सरस्वती माता। चन्द्रवदनी पद्मासीन ज्योति मंगलकारी, मैया द्युति मंगलकारी। सोहे शुभ हंस सवारी, सोहे शुभ हंस सवारी, अतुल तेजधारी। ॐ जय सरस्वती माता। बाएं कर में वीणा, दाएं कर माला, मैया दाएं कर माला। शीश मुकुट मणि सोहे, शीश मुकुट मणि सोहे, गले मोतियन माला। ॐ जय सरस्वती माता। देवी शरण जो आए उनका उद्धार किया, मैया उनका उद्धार किया। पैठी मंत्रा दासी, पैठी मंत्रा दासी, रावण संहार किया। ॐ जय सरस्वती माता। विद्या ज्ञान प्रदायिनी, ज्ञान प्रकाश भरो, मैया ज्ञान प्रकाश भरो। मोह अज्ञान तिमिर का, मोह अज्ञान तिमिर का, जग से नाश करो। ॐ जय सरस्वती माता। धूप दीप फल मेवा माँ स्वीकार करो, ओ माँ स्वीकार करो। ज्ञान चक्षु दे माता, ज्ञान चक्षु दे माता, जग निस्तार करो। ॐ जय सरस्वती माता। माँ सरस्वती जी की आरती जो कोई जन गावे, मैया जो कोई जन गावे। हितकारी सुखकारी, हितकारी सुखकारी, ज्ञान भक्ति पावे। ॐ जय सरस्वती माता। ॐ जय सरस्वती माता, जय सरस्वती माता, जय 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 सरस्वती माता। सद्गुण वैभवशालिनी, सद्गुण वैभवशालिनी, त्रिभुवन विख्याता। ॐ जय सरस्वती माता।
ॐ कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। ॐ मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु, मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज, मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष, मङ्गलाय तनोहरि। ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके, शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते। प्रदक्षिणा। ओम यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे। विसर्जन now। ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामय, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते अहर्निशं मया, दासोऽयमिति मामत्वा क्षमस्व परमेश्वर। आवाहनं न जानामि, न जानामि विसर्जनं, पूजां चैव न जानामि, क्षमस्व परमेश्वर। अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति, त्वमेव शरणं मम, तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष त्वां परमेश्वर। बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की जय। जगत जननी गौरी माता की जय। श्री सीता रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री लक्ष्मण जी की जय। श्री हनुमान स्वामी बजरंग बली की जय। श्री राधे कृष्ण भगवान की जय। श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय। शिव शंकर भगवान पार्वती माता की जय। गंगा माता की जय। जमुना माता की जय। गौरी माता, काली माता, दुर्गा माता, लक्ष्मी माता की जय। श्री जगत जननी सरस्वती माता की जय। ओम नमः पार्वती पतये, हर हर महादेव हर। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे श्याम। जय सिया राम।